Pops here, and today I want to compare Funko back in 2010 to Funko 2017. So let's get started. Okay guys, so back in 2010, really all they had was like these older Batman ones, and they were all in the same pose. They all had their fists like this. They had Green Lantern, they had Hawkman, they had Batman. So I have Batman right now. So there was a few at the very beginning that they didn't make, and they were all in the same pose. They were really cool pops, and a lot of people did like them. I still have my Batman, my Chase Batman, which is the original kind of sculpt, but it wasn't from that time. It was a re-release one of later on, but it is that same sculpt. But I'm going to show you guys, most notably are with the Marvel ones as well as the Disney ones as well, but I'm going to show you guys them here. Let's start off with Stitch. I think we're going to start with here, guys. So here's the original one. Now, I do love this Stitch. It's a great character, and actually his head was so big that they had to, instead of putting him this way in the box, they had to, I believe it was tilted like this or like this, just so his ears would fit, just because they're so big. They didn't make bigger boxes like they did with Dumbo back then, so this one hardly fit, but it's huge. This is a great character. The head's a bit of an odd shape. I don't like this one as much as I like the new one, but this one does have like some cool features. He's got the yellow teeth. The notches are still out of his ears. He's got the little bit of kind of like a bluish just around his eyes there to show the you know, like almost like he's got like different colored patches of fur. They do have a flocked version of this one, and this one came out in 2011, so this is a little bit later than 2010 with the DC ones that came out, or Pop Heroes that they're called. But these are some really cool characters, and I like them. This is a great one. His head's a bit longer, so it's not the greatest. It doesn't look too much like Stitch if you've ever seen the cartoon, but this is Stitch notably. Like, you'd know that it was Stitch if you saw it, but it's just because of the colors and like maybe the fur or the hair. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys wouldn't know if you guys saw it right away. But now I'm going to show you the new one, which is from, I believe it's 2016 on the bottom. Yeah, 2016 here, guys. Or 20... Wait, it says it right here. Yeah, 2016. Okay, guys, so here it is. This is the new Stitch. So just to compare the two here, guys, this is a big difference for Funko. So now, guys, I know you're thinking, like, there's not too much, but look, the hand positions are in different spots. He's got a smaller, kind of taller head. His eyes are in different spots. They still kept the notches on the ears, which is good because that's Stitch right there. But this is like a bit of a different color blue as well. This one's got like a bit of a lighter blue for the bottom, but almost the same color for around the eyes. But this one also has like a bit of blue, or like a, I want to say eyeshadow or mascara, but it's not. It's more of like a, just like a black going over top here, like lining it. And then he's got these really nice dark black eyes, with these ones are kind of like a shiny black, when these ones are more of a matte black. The hands are in great position. Still has a little tuft of hair, but I like this tuft just a bit better because it's a bit bigger. And then this one's just a little thing sticking out the top there. It doesn't look great, but these two characters are awesome. He's even got the palm. He's got a little bit in his palms there, so they're even getting detailed on the back of the pop. When on the back of this one, guys, let me show you something here. It's not that great. It's all blue. This one you can see the palms here. The hands are all painted nicely. The tail's nice. This tail's more of just a nub on the back. Doesn't look great. This one's a little bit poked out. So the new stuff is much better. But I know a lot of people think this stuff's more collectible because it's the older pops, but these still both are awesome pops. I'm glad I have both of these in my collection. It's just that I like this one a lot better than this one, just because it looks more like Stitch. Now guys, for this next one, we're going to bring you a bit closer here, just because I wanted to kind of show off some other stuff here. Make sure the camera's all the way out so you guys can see it all the way. But here, guys, is the older version of Tinkerbell, and then I'm going to show you a Marvel one after. But here's the older version of Tinkerbell, guys. This is the Hot Topic exclusive, came out in 2011. Not the exclusive version, but the actual character sculpted. Now, she's a great character. She's got the little wand, which is something cool that they hadn't done much of, like tiny little things they're holding in her hand there. You can even see there's a bit of a hole through the finger there, so they got so detailed that if that broke off, it's very easy to break off, guys. I know I've seen people with broken Tinkerbells like that. She's got nice wings on the back, which are kind of a clear color. Now, I'm not sure if that's part of the newer version with the glow in the, or not the glow in the dark, but the glitter on it, or if that's the original one as well with the clear. If you guys know, put it down in the comment section below. But this is the same sculpt. She's got a bit of an odd colored pinkish head. Doesn't look great, but she does have that tie on the bow in the back, like with the light blue, and then the hair in a bun like that, because that's how Tinkerbell is in the movie. She's got the little pom-poms on her feet. Her feet are together like that, so it's not It's a cool pop. You guys, if you love Tinkerbell, you'd love this pop, but I want to show you the new one now, guys. Now, this one was from the Disney Treasures subscription box. Now, this one was awesome. I was so glad I got this, but here it is here, guys. You can really see the difference here. She's leaned a bit forward like she's flying. She's got a bit of, like, she's got that pixie dust going all the way down the bottom here. So you guys can see here the difference between the glitter in this and the glitter in this. This one, sorry guys, I bumped the camera there, but this glitter is much nicer than this one. But you know, it's funny, guys, they kept the hair tie in the same spot on the back there. Their hair pretty much looks the same now that I'm looking at it. Hers is a bit swooped different in the front there, but this one's just kind of like straight down. This one's kind of off to the side a bit. But other than that, guys, she's still got the nice eyelashes in the front there. You can see both of them do. All female pops have eyelashes like that. Tinkerbell actually glows in the dark for this one, and she's got the same pom-poms, just her feet one behind the other there. It's really detailed. I like this one. The wand is a bit different on this, actually. This one looks more like a noodle, kind of, when this one's nicer. So I do like the wand better on the older one, but this still is a great pop, and I guess they don't want to break the wand on it, like in case it gets too small and brittle or whatever. This does look like a stick, and this looks like a noodle. So I don't know which one it looks more like in the movie, maybe the noodle, maybe the stick, but the wings on this one do glow in the dark. They do not glow very well. I've tried it before. It just doesn't come out too nicely on camera, so I'm not even going to show you that to you guys. But the stars on the back here as well glow like part of the pixie dust. It's really cool, and I'm glad they made this base just kind of like pixie dust swirling up instead of just a normal base with the Superman, which still does look cool, but I just think it looks a lot nicer like this, guys. And I've got one more to show you to show that 2011 Funko is a lot different than 2017 Funko. So guys, I checked the bottom on this next one here, and I found out that this one's actually from 2015, and it's a big jump, guys, if you'll see this. So only 4 years later, guys, you go from now, I'm going to tell you this now, guys. These are, of course, different Iron Mans, but this is the original Iron Man pop that first came out. Now, this is supposed to be more like the comic book Iron Man, so I understand this and how this is just very different. But you guys can see here, it's just got 3 colors. Well, 4, red, black, yellow, and white. The white's the only in the middle there. That's why I said 3 at first. But yeah, this is still a great character, guys. I love this Iron Man. This is my first Iron Man that I ever picked up. This one, I'll show you on the bottom here. Oh, actually, you won't be able to read it, but I'll say Funko LCC 2011 there. It's made in China and everything. You know, it's just a good character in general. This was the first Iron Man that came out. It's nice. It came out in the same line as the Spider-Man. So these are cool characters still, guys, and I like these older ones too. And these, of course, are bobbleheads, but I want to show you the newer one as well, because there's not too much to talk about this one. But when you go from this, guys, to this, I mean, seriously, this is a big jump. This has got a bit of a metallic color to it. It's a nice kind of goldish color instead of the yellow. He's got the almost, I want to say air pushing out the bottom. It does kind of look like water, but it's like that bluish color just so you can see it better. But it's like he's flying here, guys. He's a great character. He stands up on pretty much anything. The base looks nice on it, and it says down here 2015. So this still is a great character, and he's, of course, a bobblehead as well. Paint job looks nice on this one. The paint job's a bit crappy on this one. Like, not too bad, but the black lines going around is kind of like suit here. Doesn't look too great. And the circle around the front here kind of like mixes together and mashes and clashes and doesn't look great. Mashes and clashes. But yeah, guys, you can see his hands are in a different pose. Of course, guys, look, this is the original pose for him, where he's just got his 2 fists off to the side there. Doesn't look great. But then this one, he's got his hands down. He's got air pushing out of him. Looks like he's flying. He's a great character. Now, this one is from Age of Ultron. This would be the Age of Ultron Iron Man. So it is a really cool character. And of course, guys, the back looks great compared to this one here, guys. He's got all the different like suit pieces on him and all the different parts, and it's indented, where this one's just a flat back with the black band going all the way around it because they had to, otherwise it would have looked weird. But, you know, guys, this is a big difference for Funko, if you guys can see here. Just look at these two right here and comment which ones... Actually, guys, let's figure this out. What do you guys like better? The older Funko stuff where they kind of kept it nice and clean, or the newer Funko stuff where they get more detailed, more in-depth with the characters? Like, there are 2 different sides to this. You might like simplistic, minimalistic, kind of like that. Or you like detailed, it looks great on the shelf. People would notice it's Iron Man right away. Big heads, funny eyes. Now, if you guys notice here, actually, the eyes on this one are white when the eyes on this one are black, but it's got the black outline on it, so they are starting to change up the eye color a little bit later on here too. But this is still a cool character. I can't bash this one. This is when Funko was kind of first starting out on the Pops, and you know, they were just trying to make characters. When this one, guys, they really started to get a feel for what they were doing, and this is just a great character in general. I love this one, and just how like they're starting to do more poses like they are with this Tinkerbell as well, guys. It's funny, they're starting to do that more now, where they're putting them in cool poses like this instead of just having them by themselves, sitting there, standing there. Actually, I don't see too many sitting pops, which would be kind of cool. Like, I mean, they have Snoke, which is sitting, but still, guys, you can see here the big difference between the original ones and the older ones. But if you guys have any pops that you know that are very different like that, put it down in the comment section below. Maybe, like, I know the original Mickey Mouse is pretty different from the Kingdom Hearts Mickey Mouse, but that is, of course, a different game and everything. But still, they did do a bit of a revamp for that Mickey Mouse, and the Goofy from that as well is very different. So those characters are very nice and clean and different, and I like the newer ones as well. But anyways, guys, let's do the shout out of the day. Okay, guys, so shout out of the day goes to Danny. Danny, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking all of my photos. Thank you for following me on Instagram. If you guys want to shout out, follow me on Instagram at TopPopsYT. And it'll be down in the description below, guys, of course. There will be a link for my Instagram there. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. I kind of wanted to show you guys the older versions of Funko versus the newer versions of Funko Pops. Just because not too many people that are starting to collect know those characters as well. Because really, when you're out in a store, you'd see this more than you would see this nowadays. So if you guys wanted to see some of the older stuff, I thought I'd show it off for you guys. Just something different to talk about today. I'm normally talking about Pops and stuff, and I should be getting a package in soon. So there will be some cool stuff coming in for the channel, and I'm going to try upgrading the channel. I'm going to have a nice way to show you guys like the rotating around for pop reviews. I'm going to have it so it's in a nice white box, and then it'll be a rotating going all the way around. You guys will like it, I hope. I'm going to try it out for a while, see how it looks. But anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Top Pops. Thanks for watching.